Good evening, I'm Jeff Glor reporting tonight from Hanoi, where in hours a second summit starts. President Trump will once again come face-to-face with Kim Jong Un. The two leaders arrived here after long journeys, the president by plane, Kim by train and car. Both entered this city to excitement, but also enormous expectations. Their discussion will focus on whether Kim is willing to give up weapons that pose a global existential threat. If he'll do that, how and when. No guarantees. There is also new trouble for the president back in Washington tonight. We're going to have more on that in just a moment. But first, Major Garrett on the summit.
President Trump landed in Hanoi Tuesday night, greeted by Vietnamese and U.S. officials and a military honor guard lining the red carpet. Onlookers waved and took photos as the president's limo made its way to his hotel. Mr. Trump wasted no time boasting about the warm welcome, writing on Twitter, "Tremendous crowds and so much love." About 12 hours earlier, the communist country had also rolled out the red carpet for North Korean President Kim Jong Un, who arrived after a nearly 70-hour journey on his personal train from Pyongyang. After an elaborate welcome ceremony, Kim waved to people through the window of his armored Mercedes. The dictator rarely travels outside his own country, and his security forces appeared to be taking no chances. One bellman at Kim's hotel told CBS News Kim brought his own food, plates, and cooking supplies. The hotel staff was not allowed to help with luggage. The two leaders are expected to meet for a private dinner Wednesday night local time, with other meetings slated for Thursday. Their first summit 8 months ago in Singapore yielded few concrete results. The president, however, said it did lead to a strong bond between the two men.
And you know what it ended up being? A very good relationship. I like him a lot, and he likes me a lot. Nobody else would have done that.
The U.S. goal remains verifiable denuclearization of the Korean Peninsula, which would require international inspections of North Korean nuclear facilities. Pyongyang wants an end to U.S. economic sanctions and a withdrawal over time of U.S. troops from the Korean Peninsula. President Trump has said as long as North Korea maintains its current moratorium on ballistic missile and nuclear testing, he's in no hurry to come to an agreement.
I'm not in a rush. I don't want to rush anybody. I just don't want testing. As long as there's no testing, we're happy.
All right, Major, so you flew with the president on Air Force One. Understanding that so much of the work here takes place in between summits, behind the scenes, just talking about the next 2 days here, what's a win for the president?
So senior administration officials acknowledge there's going to be the need for another summit. Hanoi is not going to produce the final big deal. We're in the middle of a process. So what does that process need to yield? The president knows it can't just be handshake photographs and statements about goals. So what's a U.S. achievement here? Something that was talked about in Singapore but not achieved. International inspections of and possible dismantling of some North Korean nuclear facilities, and possibly a full declaration by the North of all of its facilities for ballistic missiles and nuclear weapons.
You'll be here with us all week, Major. Thanks very much.